السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وما أرسلناك إلا مبشرا ونذيرا. قل ما أسألكم عليه من أجر إلا من شاء أن يتخذ إلى ربه سبيلا.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Today, Thursday, 11 November 2021, after Salatul Tahajjud and Dua, I'm making some dua for certain person which does not listen about the divine revelation and continue with their plots against this humble self and create many problems also. So I pray for them. Immediately Allah sent me this revelation, and this revelation sent at 4:40 a.m. before Salatul Fajr. Allah sent me this revelation like this. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qazalika يتبع الله على قلوب الذين لا يعلمون. So the meaning of this relation, thus does Allah seal the hearts of those who have no knowledge. So Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala make me understand about this revelation, that those people, their hearts are sealed because they reject the divine message that comes to them through a reviver of faith. It is a Khalifatullah chosen by Allah, this humble self. And where Allah sent the Ruh al-Qudus on his Khalifatullah of this era. So Allah makes me understand about this, that these people, their hearts, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala sealed their heart, and they are not believers, and their result is inevitable of their own action, which they have refused to accept divine revelation, divine message. Then Allah continue. Allah says, reveals to me, فَاصْبِرْ إِنَّا وَعْدَ اللَّهِ حَقٌّ لا يستخفن الذين لا يوقدون. So be the patient. Surely the promise of Allah is true, and let not those who have no certainty of faith hold thee in light estimation so as to move you from the stand thou hast taken. And then Allah continue the revelation. فَهَذَا يَوْمُ الْبَعْثِ وَلَكِنَّكُمْ كُنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. And this indeed is a day of resurrection, but you did not care to know. That is, these people do not care to know. By the grace of Allah, Allah makes me understand that these people reject divine message and continue to make big plots and persecute Allah's Khalifa, that is Khalifatullah of this era. They don't know that the time is coming very soon. The time is coming very soon. The victory of Jamaatul Sahih al-Islam is coming. No man in the power of man can prevent this great victory, the victory of Allah's Jamaatul Sahih al-Islam. And the expression which mentioned in the revelation, where Allah said, day of resurrection. Day of resurrection is not referring the resurrection after death, but in this era, the advent of a divine reformer to raise the seekers of truth to a spiritual life, to guide them in the right path. Then the second revelation is before the Har prayer. I am reading the attributes of Allah and pray to my Rabb to guide some people in the right path. Even they persecuted me, talked ill, put blame on me, a lot of doubts, a lot of plots against me. But my Rabb, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, immediately revealed to me, immediately in English. This is a revelation where Allah reveals to me, O Khalifatullah Munir Azim, you are the Khalifatullah of this era. Why are you praying for this kind of people? Stop praying. This repeat. Stop praying for them. The revelation is repeat like this. I repeat again and again. That is, Allah makes me understand. I repeat again and again. Stop praying for them. You have sympathy and pity for them. But these people are your great enemy. These people are your great enemies. So, O the Khalifatullah, let me, that is Allah, let me deal with them. O Khalifatullah, why you are so sad? You cannot guide whomsoever you love. You have love for them, but in their heart hatred for you. Your Rabb knows who is sincere in faith, in the divine manifestation, and your Rabb will guide whomsoever He pleases, and only your Rabb knows who will be very sincere, not hypocrite, and will accept divine guidance and will obey my Khalifatullah. Those who dispute with you and continue dispute with you, raise their voice against you, O Munir Azim Khalifatullah of this era. Don't worry, I will humiliate them and I will destroy them. You take patient, wait and see. The unusual frequency and universality of the pandemic invisible virus, Delta variant, COVID-19. See how many people around the world get these invisible virus and dangerous, it is very dangerous virus. Millions of people around the world and millions of has been died. And see in your own country, the small island like Mauritius, every day how many people get this invisible virus? How many deaths every day? And how many admit in the hospital? And the government are not giving the true information to the population, to the Mauritian people. So, O the Khalifatullah, don't afraid about this government or any other one who makes plot against you to put you in big trials. Don't afraid about this government and his armies and all the religious bodies which against you. You don't afraid about them. Your Rabb did not destroy any country, any town or village until your Rabb raised among people His chosen one with Ruh al-Qudus. That is His message, the divine message. Reciting to all humanity, especially in this era, the divine sign, divine message. When they turned their back with arrogance and rejected the truth and behaved proudly they will be completely whipped out from the face of the earth as if they have not been exist on the earth. And those who were considered weak, illiterate, will take their place. O my Khalifatullah, you and all humanity are witnessing about all sorts of calamities and dangerous invisible virus is nothing what all of you is witnessing. What will come in future? Repeat this. What will come in future will be more and more dangerous and violent, virus mortal calamities and calamities in form of famines, war, earthquakes, and epidemics, etc., etc. Many things. Crime, and also there will be drug transactions, corruption, many things will happen. Nowadays, people are not taking into consideration about your message. Humanity at large, around the world, are not taking into consideration about this divine message. Don't listening, dispute, do not listening as they continue to dispute with you, raise their voice against you, put a lot of blame on you, put a lot of doubt on you, making plots to kill you. I Allah, Khuda ki qasam, I Allah, I swear, I am with you, you are not alone. I and all the angels with you. What they are doing against you, these foolish people, what they are doing against you today and tomorrow, they will regret. They will regret, and lot of tears from their eyes. But this tears is not tears, but the blood will come from their eyes. And lot of peoples in different countries will come to meet you, to believe in you, to take the bat on your hand. Many people will come. Large number of peoples in different countries. And will ask you to pray for them, that Allah, your Rabb, can forgive them. But with your prayer, I will forgive whomsoever who has taqwa and really the seekers of truth. I will guide whomsoever they please with. O Khalifatullah, be very, very careful, even among your own disciples. There are some hypocrites. O Khalifatullah, be very, very careful, even among your disciples. There are some hypocrites. I will show you and keep a very long distance to them. They are the wrongdoers. I will destroy them. Don't have any sadness in your heart when the divine punishment will destroy them. This era, O my Khalifatullah, my punishment will be more and more destructive than before. Before there had lived in the past people who were more powerful and possessed large number of wealth and possessed superior civilization than the peoples living in this era. And when they rejected the truth and behaved proudly, they were completely wiped out from the face of the earth, as if they had never lived on it. Inna Allah la yahdi al-qawm al-zalimin. Verily Allah guides not the wrongdoing people. وَلَقَدْ وَسَلْنَا لَهُمُ الْقَوْلَ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَذَكَّرُونَ. And we have indeed sent revelation to them continuously, that they may be admonished. So this is a message for all the humanity around the world, in my country, and to all my Muslim brothers, sisters and children, and also to all my disciples around the world. This is a revelation which I have got. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Many small island developing states have succeeded in preventing widespread transmission of COVID-19 in their communities. But the pandemic has hit you hard in other ways, such as declining revenues from tourism, which is affecting your economy significantly, compounded by more transmissible variants like Delta, which is quickly becoming the dominant strain in many countries, we're in a very dangerous period of this pandemic. In those countries with low vaccination coverage, terrible scenes of hospitals overflowing are again becoming the norm. But no country on earth is out of the woods yet. The Delta variant is dangerous and is continuing to evolve and mutate, which requires constant evaluation and careful adjustment of the public health response.
COVID-19 cases are rising in Europe. A World Health Organization official has said that Europe is at the epicenter of the pandemic. Let's begin by taking a look at Germany. Germany is dealing with a dramatic surge in infections. The state of Saxony has announced new curbs for people who have not been vaccinated against COVID-19 or recovered from the disease. On Monday, access. Coming now to Austria. Those who have not been fully vaccinated against COVID have been barred from public places like cafes, restaurants. President Emmanuel Macron will address the nation on Tuesday about the resurgence of COVID-19 cases. Infection rates have accelerated over the past month. New cases are rising by double-digit percentages.